Good morning. I am so happy to be here with you again as we continue to talk about the tension and unity. And yesterday I spoke about how tension is the force that's pulled across something as a rope or a cable, that it's the force that pulls in opposite directions that creates tension. And also that unity is what brings us close together. So it's almost as though tension and unity are opposite of each other. And so what I want to talk about is what causes tension in relationships. And the first thing it's our passions. And passions aren't necessarily bad things. It's just, is that passion creating tension in your relationships, or are they bringing unity? And Paul faced that. And, you think about the Church of Rome that was just exploding and growing and had this new relationship with God, and all these amazing things that were happening. And in chapter 14, they're arguing about what to eat and, what days were holier than the next. And we may not argue right now about what we're eating and which days are holy, but we're definitely seeing over the last few years that we're arguing about things that really don't have a lot to do with faith. And I've seen in my own family, where relationships are broken, where friends aren't friends anymore, over things that, again, are not essential to our faith and are definitely not about bringing unity. And so Paul says to those Romans in chapter 14, verse 22, he says, whatever you believe about these things, keep between yourself and God. Now that might sound pretty strong message. But, I have to ask myself, are my passions about my belief in, whatever it may be? We've talked at length about, our political views have drawn us apart more than ever. Our stance on, social injustices or whatever that is. Those are very important topics, but, are we using that, and is that creating more tension than it is unity? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves as we move towards, what we have said matters, and that's that the world would know Jesus, and the world would know Jesus through our unity. And again, I can't reiterate enough, is those things we're passionate about, although they are important to us, in our conversations with the other people, are they creating tension, which can break relationships, just like it broke my wife's uncle's hand because he was more passionate about winning than hurting, and so that tension that he created on himself actually physically harmed him. And I'm not saying that we physically harm others in our when we talk about things that are breaking those relationships, but emotionally we are, and we're moving farther away from unity than we are community. So again, I pray for you. I'm so happy to kind of be here and kind of process it with you as we move forward towards yielding and becoming more of a unified body of believers. I love you, and I'm willing and able and want to do my part in unity. So, I hope you will join me in this new season to do your part as well. God bless you, and see you soon.